Hello there. Today we are going to take a look at one specific project which you can already see on the screen. But before we go into detail, I need to remind you that this is no financial advice, because at the end of the day, I am just a random person talking about stuff that I can see on my screen. This is the reason why I would advise you to go into the description and click on the links below and do at least some research for yourself. And with that said, let's take a look about the Hype Aliens. A 3D designed aliens in Hype style, designed by Heey 3D, which as you can see is linked right here, and you can go on his socials if you want to do so. By taking a brief look at their Twitter, we can see that they have a huge following and the mint is in almost 6 days from now. But to really check out what this project is about, I'm going to show you their website, on which we can immediately see that the mint will be in 6 days and almost 40 minutes from now. Besides this, we also see some examples of the art, but we go into detail later on. So what is this project about? Hype Aliens are modern art in the form of NFT designed by 6 friends creating a team. 10,000 unique 3D NFTs created on Ethereum blockchain, combined with exceptional style, use case and community are going to make Hype Aliens a leader in the world of NFT. As Team Hype Aliens, we aspire to conquer the metaverse world together with our splendid community. We wish to win the hearts of the multitude of people so they, just like us, love our project and create it with us. Hype Aliens will land on Earth as soon as February 2022, and at that moment a new era will come to the metaverse. Besides this introduction, we can also see that there will be 10,000 unique NFTs with more than 150 trades and 50 legendary artworks. And because of the fact that most of us buy NFTs for the utility, let's check out what the utility of this project is going to be. So first of all, there will be whitelist mint. Owners of our NFTs will get places on whitelists for many other equally desirable NFT projects. Besides this, they also will host events globally, and you as an NFT holder will get access to the greatest parties in the world with VIP status. The next thing they want to achieve is a cars club, which will only be available for owners of the Hype Aliens, and those will include Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Bentleys and McLarens. And to be honest, I would like to do a test drive in one of those personally. Next up, we got the giveaway section. To crank up the interest in our project even more, we will organize a giveaway with valuable prizes every few months. Ferrari or Lamborghini will find its way to one of our holders. And if I could choose one of the cars they mentioned before, I would go with a McLaren, but I am not the one to choose. Next up, we got merch. As a project that identifies with hype style, we want to create our own merch based on the individual NFTs. It will be glorious to see our NFT in real world, won't it? And now let's take a look at the important part, at the roadmap. So what will happen when? So first of all, there will be the drop, which is in 6 days and a couple of hours, and there will be 10,000 unique items, with 50 of those being legendary. Next up, there will be the reveal, but before this will start, they want to do a huge amount of advertising to skyrocket the price. And a small teaser is right here. How will you react to a cooperation with the most famous boxing star? And to be honest, I am not really into boxing, but I do think they could get some big names on board because this project looks dope in my opinion. Next up we got the strong united community, because they want to go a step further. We aim to unite us all into a family that will clearly set the minimal selling price of our NFT to 1 ETH, which would mean that if you sell your NFT for 1 ETH, you would have more than a 7x profit on it. The fourth step they want to take are giveaways, and obviously they will do more over time, but an idea for the first one is already mentioned right here. How about the first giveaway in March and giving out a 2022 Lamborghini Huracan Evo, which is equivalent to almost $320,000, which is also almost 120 Ethereum. And as I said, I personally would go with a McLaren, but I am not the one to choose and I wouldn't say no to a Huracan. Next up, the events will start in Dubai, LA and Miami, and sadly these places are like 7,000 kilometers away from where I live, so we will jump to the next one. Next up, they want to create an NFT platform to become one of the biggest platforms and become a competition for those who are leading right now, and you as an NFT holder will receive a whitelist spot for one of those platforms. Next up, we got their own token, which you will get if you stake one of your NFTs, and these tokens will be listed at the biggest CEX in the world, meaning that you can get money just by staking your NFT. And obviously the next step is the staking, which I already talked about, because you need to stake your NFT to get one of the new tokens. Another benefit I haven't talked about yet is that if a friend of yours is invited by you and he or she is getting profits, you would receive 5 to 10% of those to your own wallet. Another thing they want to achieve is that they want to create a mobile game, which obviously will be linked with their native token, meaning that the earlier you stake, the more benefits you will get because there will be a lower supply if you spend the tokens in the game, so the price of the token will rise. And the last two steps are more or less one, because they want to conquer the metaverse by doing cooperations with celebrities. And just imagine in a couple of months, Eminem, who's using a BAYC right now as his profile picture, could use a hype alien in just a couple of months if this project becomes big. And below the roadmap we can find the team behind this project, and as I said at the beginning, that is a 6-member team, and below them we can find the FAQ, in which you can quick check for some important questions you might ask yourself right now. Like for example, when do the hype aliens land on Earth? And this will be at the end of February, and to be specific, at the 28th of February, which is the last day of February, so the end of February. And now lastly, to finish this project up, let's take a look at their Discord, on which we can see that I am not the only one being interested in this project, because Crypto Club and 10to Crypto are also interested in this project. But since this is my video and not theirs, let's take a look at the project and not those guys. Like for example, the mint price, which will be 0.15 Ethereum, which isn't a lot right now considering the fact that ETH is pretty low. And another very important point is the general chat, in which you can see that the community is pretty big and pretty hyped, and the team behind this project is responding to almost all questions they get asked right here. And last but not least, I want to show you some sneak peeks of this project. And you can immediately see that each and every one of those has some kind of drip. But keep in mind, drip is for now and source is forever. Like this one for example, having his chains and glasses, and this one having even shiny glasses and not iced out chains but an iced chain. Then we got this one with his entire head iced out, or this one right here which is ready for his skiing trip. I hope you like what you just saw, because now we are at the end of the video, in which I want to remind you once more to do your own research, because still this is no financial advice and you should do your own research by using some of your brain cells and checking out their Twitter, Discord and their website with the links provided in the description down below. Because at the end of the day, you are an adult and you are responsible for your own money. And with that said, thanks for watching and have a nice rest of your day.